Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to another Booked for Friday. Mine's a little bit quieter than Julie's, only because I don't come with a headphone warning.
Yep. Welcome to Booked for Friday. How's everybody doing?
Tonight we have two amazing guests here with us, both published authors and wonderful individuals. We've been talking to them backstage about things that we're not allowed to talk about on Twitch because of TOS. But please, everybody, welcome in E.L. Grover, aka Emery, and G.T. Gretz, who you should all recognize from hanging around the Discord.
And if not, from the TikTok days.
That was before me, so I wouldn't know. I'm going to move my microphone a little bit closer. I see my mic keeps cutting out. Share? Is that the TOS? Do you think that share is the TOS topic that we're not allowed to talk about? Because I can tell you that's not it. Anyway, so to get things kicked off, Julie, do you have any announcements? Anything we need to start before we get to introductions?
No, not really. Other than, come on in, get your comfort, blankets, snacks, everything ready for an amazing show. Start thinking about your questions and lighten up the comments because they will be read on the show. Also, please share out to all social medias. Let them know, hey, we're live. Otherwise, that's pretty much it until the end of the show. Stay to the end of the show for more updates for tomorrow night's show.
Yep. So there you go, everybody. Get your stuff. Now's your last chance. You should have gotten it already. I expect better from all of you, but if you're late, do it now. Otherwise, get those questions ready. We will be reading them. And let's get right on introductions. You all know who I am. You all know who Julie is. If you don't, welcome to the show. You're, again, late, but we're glad you're here anyway. Emery, do you want to go first and introduce yourself?
Sure. Emery Grover, E.L. Grover. I write the assignment series, military sci-fi, space opera following Gamma Squadron and Newsy. Recently branched into starting on a fantasy project. And I've had 2 books published so far, Tronus Assignment, Avalon Assignment, and a couple of small sub-stories since then.
All right, and yes, we have the Zorro Assignment book cover here, and then GT, how about you? You want to introduce yourself as your camera swings around violently?
I'm sorry. The back of my phone just fell off.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. You hear that,
minor
folks?
technical difficulty. Yeah. While I do a good job writing books, I apparently should not be in charge of phones.
We're so amazing here. We don't just knock your socks off. We blow the back of your phone off, too.
Yes. So I am author GT Gretz. I write the Fallen Ash series. It's so far a 5-book series. However, in total, there will be 9 books. I'm working on the 6th book right now. And the book here today is going to be The Garden. And all of that's available on Amazon. All of my social medias are artemis.elf. I'm easy to find everywhere because Artemis Elf books.
Yes, and we have the Garden book cover up for you. And so that brings us right on in. Julie, you want to kick us off with our very first question of the night?
Yes, and it's my oldie but a goodie. We're going to start off with the main hard-hitting question of the evening. What have you researched that probably has you on an FBI watch?
So this is kind of a twofold, but they tango together pretty closely. I have looked up the names and locations of different international doctors and volunteers for war zones to do interviews with them. But I have also looked up historical accounts of war crimes. So probably on a watch list.
So you've researched a lot about Canada, then?
Beyond just Canada, actually, like significantly beyond just Canada. I've even searched like remote, smaller countries and involvement, like world encompassing financial and economic entanglements with war crimes.
How about you, Emery?
I'm gonna say in my case, probably how certain improvised explosive devices work, how much larger scale ones might work, might be put together with lack of proper resources, and just a lot of things in that same tandem with battlefield wound treatment. And what's the latest crazy item that's used by the UN for crowd control?
Oh, see, I thought you were going to say the newest, craziest IED. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they peaked at EFDs. Those things are terrifying. Or EFPs. Those things are terrifying. But, alright. So, war crimes and NATO riot control. You guys should collaborate on a book together, because those are hand in hand. That'll send me into the next question. See, I've never gotten good answers on that one. So, I'm going to go for a different one here. If you could only write with one specific brand of pen or keyboard, what would it be?
I'd have to go keyboard wise, using razors, the game feedback ones. The clacks are satisfying.
Oh, clickety clackety makes your brain click. I've recently transitioned more to the I guess they call them like milky or something like that, where it's more of a softer click, but it still clicks. They're very nice. But how about you, GT?
I don't really know much on the way of keyboards, because if a keyboard is presented to me, I will definitely write on it. But pen wise, I've sold my soul to the zebra pens, like the nice smooth gel ones. I will collect those, take them everywhere. They're the best.
Oh, my pens are behind me. I thought they were still on my desk. Finally kicked my G2 pilot habit. I moved on to the Sharpie pens. Highly recommend.
I mean, those are pretty good. The zebra ones, I like that if they get a little bit wet, they'll bleed just a little bit, but they're still readable. There's something magical about it.
Yep, good old Sharpie pen. All right. Anyway, moving on, Julie. I'm gonna fall down the pen rabbit hole here.
I can't say anything because I literally found out that Sharpie made purple pens, and because everybody knows that my favorite color is purple, that's what I sign all my books in. So I can't say much there. Any boozle. Where you started to where you are now, what is the one thing you wish somebody would have told you that that you learned the hard way?
Your first book, you will love, and you will hate it because it will always be your very worst book. I wish somebody would have told me that before I started on my second book. Because that has been one of those things that kind of just haunts me now. Is I love my first book. It is my worst book. But also in turn, is every book you write after that, the newest one will be your favorite because that's your best writing thus far.
Still talking about books, or are we talking about kids now? It's a joke. Nobody come after me in the comments or in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know. Both of mine are weirdos.
As the oldest child, I can confirm I'm the worst child, so that's why I say that. But
as the oldest child, I can confirm I am the best one.
Gotcha.
Both of my kids think they're the best ones, and they're right for different reasons, and they're right.
How about you, Emery?
that editing involves more than just cleaning up your grammar and chasing down plot holes. Sometimes you're going to cut out pieces that you put heart and soul into, and then they're going to fall away. It's going to collapse and just like, nope, this doesn't serve the story anymore. You throw it out. And it's like, but I was so proud of that, and that did so well and did everything I wanted it to do. And then it's going to, nope, sorry. That's got to go.
That's the edited, deleted scenes that you send out to your super special Patreon or subscribers or such. By the way, you had a ghost take down your poster, so just so you're aware.
See that.
Julie, next.
Hey, Phil.
Or no,
Your question.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Look, it's been a long day, folks. This is empty and it's not.
Oh, you got a
anything.
ghost.
All right, so this one's a funny one. We're not gonna name any specific names and throw anybody under the bus. That's not what we do here. But what is the worst blurb you've ever read on a good book? Even if you have to like paraphrase if you don't remember, or if neither of you can think of anything, I've got another one loaded up that I can pivot to here.
We're not even that far into the night, and you've already stumped them.
Okay, we'll pivot.
No, I know one, but in my heart of hearts, I know that if I said anything about it, it would give it away.
Okay,
And that's.
We'll be safe. We'll pivot. All right, I've got a philosophical question instead. All right, does the world need more stories or better ones?
Better ones.
Better.
Sorry.
It's an honest answer. It's an easy one, right? Better.
You both had that one ready to go. So, all right, now it's your turn, Julie.
Now it's my turn. Okay. What is the one thing that you have to do? Like, you absolutely, every time you sit down to write, what is the one thing that you have to do?
Right.
We mean like to prepare. Do you have like a ritual, a lucky piece of clothing, a particular brand of tea or coffee, some weird little like tick that you have to have when you sit down to write?
I have to have my tea. I have to be heavily caffeinated. I will burn through like several cups, several pots of tea. I like my chai tea a whole lot. I know I've been on a lot of like writing groups and like sprinting sessions with Julie, and she has watched me like down like a gallon of tea. It's intense.
A good opportunity to plug your hydration. Everybody go get some water.
Drink water. It's hot out.
How about you, Emery? What's your special?
In my case, I usually will grab just like a little bowl of Reese's. I'll toss them up on the desk here, and just I have that sweet, so I can kick it back and fill up my water bottle with Gatorade and just sit and drink. It's simple. It's easy.
I almost thought I asked that question because that was the question I had planned. Thank you, but that's okay. My question is instead, have you ever caught yourself talking out loud to your characters?
Yes. Yes. On many occasions.
Oh, you GT.
You know, sometimes I would like them to go on a vacation. And this is how I ended up with the book, the garden in the first place, was because the character wouldn't stop talking to me.
But were you talking back, or were they just having that conversation in your head?
Oh no, I absolutely would talk back and I'm like, I'm not writing that scene right now. I'm not doing that. You can wait for your own book. I'm not writing your book, but you can wait for your own book. So anyway, I wrote his book.
Name of this game apparently is I Win, right?
Oh, I can't wait for my follow-up question next then. This will be fun. Go ahead, Julie.
Okay. If you took each one of your books and took all the characters and dropped them on a desert island, Survivor style, more like Naked and Afraid, but that kind of style, who's making it out and who's calling in for backup?
Making it out. Ash is calling for backup. Like all of my characters, like every single one of them.
Out of all of them, who's making it out? Who's calling for
You don't
backup?
need to go through
Not
every
name
single.
all of them.
Yeah, no, just like pick
Yeah.
one for each if you have an idea for like each category.
Sharon's making it out, but it's not going to be pretty. And Ash is definitely getting back up. Like there's so many other characters that are going to be like Lord of the Flies style casualties, though. That is a Lord of the Flies situation there. Ironically, that concept might actually be a really weird like AU version of the same plot.
Leaving a trail of the fallen behind. How about you, Emery? Who's calling
Fallen
for
Ash.
the helicopter?
I would have to go with Newsy. Would definitely be the one to be tapping out. Not his thing. As the rest of the characters, they'd look at it as a vacation. Gamma Squadron, that's their thing. They just be like, whatever.
Embrace the suck,
Hi,
right?
Newsy. Yes.
They'd probably be like, "Do I have to leave?" Or no, we do have to make it out. Okay, but we're gonna stay here for a couple of days first, right? Okay.
We're going to Rochambeau for who gets to actually make the call.
All right. So, like I said, following up on my last question, now that we know that you talked your characters out loud, I want to know, tell me about the one time your characters took the hardest abrupt turn on you. You were following the story, everything was going where you thought it was going, and all of a sudden they just detoured off and you were not ready for it.
I got two that kind of fit that. One like super drastic version, and then another one was just in a sequence where I had Newsy doing things, and then he decided, no, I'm going to participate in the excitement that's happening, and personally try and run across this stretch of area where there's bullets flying and lasers and everything else, and be like, yeah, I can run across that. Why would you? I can do that. Okay, you're stupid. Let's see how this goes.
You had a hold my beer moment.
Pretty much.
Gotcha. How about you, GT?
So I have two characters like that basically pull Gandalfs all the time. Like Sharon is he's supposed to do things that I can't get this character to do anything. Like he was originally supposed to be a one-off character. He has his own book now. He came back unexpectedly. Like I have no control over this character whatsoever. But the other one, where I am like, why? Why? That wasn't planned. Is Milo's propensity to kill anybody who is probably his best friend. Like, if you think for a second, like, oh, that person seems really close with him. It sounds like it's a spoiler. It's just, it's the end of the world. It's a dystopia. Friendships aren't real. So his propensity to just kill the closest person is surprising and alarming every single time. I'm like, why? You were halfway there.
You need to write that one down, Julie. Don't make friends with people named Milo. Go ahead.
He's a good soldier, just like his name suggests.
Fair and valid. Fair and valid. If you could be dropped into any world, doesn't have to be your own, But if you could be dropped into any world for a day, where are you getting dropped?
As yourself.
And who are you talking to?
Digimon. I'd be talking to Lotmon because that's my design partner. Because I've definitely thought about this a lot.
Didn't see that one. How about you, Emery? Where are you going?
Oh, I would have to say, I'd have to say for me, Forgotten Realms and Faerun. And yeah, I'm gonna go have a fairly entertaining conversation with Elminster, just because I think that'd be epically enlightening. And who knows what kind of antics? Only a day. There's plenty of antics that dude could get you up to.
It's almost like a cheating answer, only because I know for a fact that Elminster can cast Stop Time, so your day is longer.
You didn't specify not to
fair.
break the rules.
Stay out of the Underdark. Nobody has fun down there. All right, so this one, I hope this one doesn't stump you guys. I have confidence you'll be able to figure this one out, okay? What is the theme song for your current work in progress?
Oh. I gotta think of what the actual name. Wait a second. I'll actually give you the actual song title.
I mean, there's so
This
many.
is one that plays in my head every time I type it.
Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, I'm expecting people to come up with like easy stuff off the top of their head, like Crazy Train or.
No. Where's it at? Victory by Two Steps from Hell.
Not familiar. I have to go look it up. How about you, GT?
The Seasons Suite by Vivaldi. All 4 seasons.
I do know that one. Pretty sure everybody does, even though they don't know the name of it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people know The Rite of Spring and don't realize it just because it was featured in Fantasia.
Go for it, Jim.
For those of you who aren't sure, that's the dinosaur one.
I thought you were going a different direction with that. For those of you too young to remember.
Oh, don't
For
hurt
those,
me.
if you know, Fantasia, the OG one, not 2000. However, the Firebird Suite is super good. You should listen to the whole thing, not just the finale, but the original Fantasia. It's the dinosaur one at the end, right before Ave Maria.
I don't know. I think my favorite part of that whole damn movie was Mickey and the damn broomsticks.
Oh, yes. The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yes.
That one is good.
Okay. Assuming your characters know what cars are. I have to say that now. Who are you trusting with your keys? And who are you not letting near your damn vehicle?
They do actually know about cars. It's a dystopian modern apocalypse. They do know about cars. I absolutely would not ever trust Milo with my car. Ever.
He's gonna run over
I
all his
also would not
friends.
trust. I would also not trust Eris with my car, but for very different reasons. Milo, I wouldn't trust with it because he probably would never give it back. Eris, because he would destroy it. Because he is the god of famine and pestilence, but he's also a vampire and he's deeply greedy. He's very obsessed with luxury, so he would absolutely destroy my car out of spite. However, I would probably trust either Sean or Callan with my car. Like, they would use it for what they need, give it back, and at least one of them would be disappointed in the quality of my car. If they could get it to start.
It's an important qualifier.
The starter's toast.
Well, then you make sure it's actually toast, and then you give the keys to Milo, and you don't have to worry about it. But, all right,
Never give it back.
All right, Emery, how about you?
I'd have no problem giving my keys to Keith and Newsy. I'd question very hard giving it to Eversley. And Silverling or Pew Pew, no. You'd get it back in pieces.
Yeah, no, with a name like that.
That's
It's the kind of name that says a windshield is a suggestion.
Yes.
I see Izzy asked, I trust Ash. No, she can't drive.
Ash can't walk a straight damn line without getting hurt. No, we don't trust Ash. We put her in a bubble and just wait for her to do shit.
She's very stupid.
Well, you know.
All right, so my question is going to be referring to the book that is on screen. There it goes. So the book on screen, for a quick reminder, that is the Zorro Assignment and the Garden. So if you had to market that book, like give people a summary of it, market it using only 3 emojis, what would they be? I guess we're asking good questions.
Not one I typically stop and think about.
That's the point.
I would probably say the evil smile, the oh wow, and then the little tombstone.
Okay. No squirt gun, because I don't think they have an actual gun emoji, but...
I don't think they do, so...
Gotcha. How about you, GT?
So, eggplant. I'm just kidding, no.
I didn't realize it was like that. Hold on, I gotta... Wait, where's the... I'm going to get the garden.
That's the other book.
That's when the mountains were alive. We're talking about the garden.
Sorry, my bad. No, I would probably do the chains, the dove, like the peace dove, and then either skull and crossbones or a little tombstone.
Very, very interesting.
Both end in tombstones. Okay. Again, collaboration sounds like it'd be right up y'all's alley.
All right, so end of the world.
So what kind of trouble would stir up?
Any behoove. Like, we're already living in the end of days. We don't need any help with this. Any bahoozle.
Just more flavor.
Right.
Add spice.
If your main character could be any animal, and I'm not talking, and I mean across prehistoric anything. If your main character could be an animal, what would it be?
I think Milo would choose to be a human. Like, I know that that's like really lame, but like genuinely, like who he is as a person, he would never come up with anything other than, no, I'd just be a person. What are you talking about? However, if you went with his brother, he'd immediately, I think he'd be like, kangaroo. No thoughts behind it, just kangaroo.
I mean,
his brother Michael brother Michael isn't necessarily a main character, but he does appear frequently. Like he's pivotal character, appears throughout a couple of books, but he's the first one I think of as would choose an animal.
All right, got a couple of brothers hopping around. keeping stuff in their special fanny pack. How about you, Emery?
I definitely would say Newsy would probably like pick to be a parrot instead of a macaw, something nice and pretty and loud. It's just kind of the weird byproduct of his personality. And as for like on the other side of the coin, in Zorro specifically, the balancing POV is a character named Koreshi. She would probably go with Shark, like a great white.
I'll have nightmares
So
tonight.
quiet and no one will bother me.
Fun stuff. Yeah, I'm not a fan of sharks, but that's okay. All right. So it shouldn't lead to spoilers, but in case it does, you guys know the rules. No spoilers. What is a secret that your protagonist has that didn't make the final edit?
Oh.
Oh, I saw a light bulb go off.
I would say for I can't give anything on Newsies because that will
Like I
help
said,
out a lot. But for Koreshi, one that wound up dropping off was an insight moment on some of the other team members and how close to home something struck from. Like this was way too close, and these people are usually keep it light till it's time to go dark, and then it's just flip the switch, let's go. But something about what's going on bothered her, and I had a whole sequence where she like really exposited that and brought it up, and I'm like, that's gonna mess with the flow too much. So it wound up getting put in a little box somewhere.
all right. How about you, GT? I saw the light bulb. Let's go.
This one's hard to explain.
Wonderful.
Not because it's spoilers, I mean emotionally.
Oh, not so wonderful.
Milo has a Midwestern accent. He's the main character, and depending on how you view him as a character, it really changes your perception of him to know that he would most likely be like, "Oh, can you scooch over there?"
Oh, I'm so glad you did that because I was gonna ask. Like, I have to need accents and or things. So I was like, I need specifics. Are we talking about he
I
just
need you
says
to scooch
"ope"
right
a
over
lot,
there.
or the Minnesota? Oh, hey, or Minnesota, I bring in a potato salad to the potluck here.
Yeah, he's got the heavy duty breadbasket Midwestern accent because of where I
Gotcha.
originally made him from. I tried to keep it a little ambiguous, but like when I'm writing in my head, he's got a Midwesterner's accent. And if you perceive him as being like morally good, it's like, okay. If you perceive him as being morally wrong, it's like, this is a very unfortunate villain here. Very hard to take him seriously. So if you see him as a hero,
which actually leads into my next question of what character did you have the hardest time writing? That
Ezra.
It was really hard to either take them seriously or it just hurts you to write them.
Ezra. His entire backstory is emotionally damaging. It has been the hardest for me to write. I am writing his book still. It's taking me forever, but I also every single part of who I am is very opposite to him. He is a completely different archetype, and it makes it very, very hard to write. But even how he engages with like Milo and my other favorite characters, he's so starkly different that like it's a struggle. It's a constant struggle.
This isn't an actual question. This is just a little side question. Is the goatee just there to emphasize the thinking face? Like, it's very effective.
Side effect. There you go.
Already, 10% improvement in cognitive function.
Roll for intention.
Sorry about that.
Let's see. I'd have to say in my case, probably Koreshi, just by virtue of the fact of wanting to get the character done well, done right, convey the pieces about her personality that I wanted forward in a way that doesn't take away from the rest of the character. There was such a pin drop when creating Koreshi that it's like I want to make sure this character's got all these pieces in place. It was mostly more just the challenge of going back and double checking everything I was doing and reinvestigating her. More so than just, this is bringing up this or that in my feelings. It was just trying to get it right.
All right. Yep. Trying to get the characters across in just the right way, especially when they have a very specific tone, can be difficult, for sure. My next question. Would you rather have a cult following of 1,000 people or a worldwide bestseller that absolutely everybody forgets about in 1 year?
I would probably go with the cult following. Something a little bit more long game than just a flash in the pan.
Yeah, I would also go with cult following for the same reasons.
I mean, one of them makes you like millions of dollars. One of them makes you $1 million, over a few decades.
I can see the argument for people forgetting about it in a year because you could argue that like they forget about it in a year because you have the next one out. But if it's the same condition, like you're not really retaining a following. And having a dedicated following can spread and then like bring in new readership.
Oh, we missed a question way earlier.
We haven't even got to the questions in chat.
Yeah, but one of them was attached to your question, Julie. Cash asked about, in addition to the car question of who you would trust and not trust with your keys, who's getting thrown in the trunk? I'm sorry, I stole your question there, Julie, but I just noticed it and wanted to call it out.
Newsy's definitely getting tossed in the trunk.
Ash is definitely already locked in the trunk right now.
I thought you already locked Ash in a trunk. No, wait a minute, that was a room.
Ash has gotten locked in a lot of places.
It really has. And not even a red room. So, I mean, like, I guess that's progress.
Those are wild comments out of context.
She's dumb enough that she's locked in the room with the keys.
Okay.
She'll find her way out of a tube staring at the other end.
Yeah. Well then.
I'm not saying she's that bad, but she's
the dumbest character I have.
Okay. Where's the other question?
I think that was the only chat question so far.
Okay, I thought Bitzer
yeah, Bitzer did. Bitzer did. You gotta scroll up a bit. Got it? Or do you want to ask?
No, I can't find it.
You want to go ahead and ask one of yours, and I'll ask Bitzer's next?
Okay. What is the defining moment of your career thus far? What is that mic drop moment?
How did you steal my question again? Anyway, go ahead.
Like that we have experienced, or what we would constitute as that would be the moment that we're like, I made it.
You made it.
Like my vision of what the I made it feeling is, or when I know I've made it.
Yeah. What is your? I can set it down and walk away. I've succeeded moment.
Oh, I'm never setting anything down and walking away. I'm never going to hit that moment. But I think the moment where I go, yeah, I've made it, is when I can look at my royalties check and pay my bills every time.
That would be an excellent feeling. I see you nodding along, Emery. Is that your answer too? Or you got something different?
That's pretty well close to what I would say is when I would feel that I would have made it and made a presence in the scene when what I'd get from it is enough for me to maybe hang up the belt on the other things that I do.
Replacing the 9 to 5, then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I could do it enough to be able to do that and be like, you know what, I don't have to. As much as I do love what I do, I don't have to do it now. I can just enjoy.
All right, we're going to rewind back to a previous chat question. This one coming from Bitzer. Which of your characters would be the most annoying to live with, and which would make the best housemate?
Ooh. Annoying to live with would probably be Silverling, just because the rampant chaos that exists with even trying to write her. I couldn't imagine actually existing in the same space as her. Oof, look out. Best housemate would either be Holt or Keith, because they're both just kind of like orderly, just want to get through things. They're not a problem child per se. They just like, okay, here's your space, here's my space. Hey, you want to do this, do that, split things up, or maybe, hey, you know what? I'll do supper tonight. What have you, type of.
I'm getting very dad friend vibes from Keith from what you've said so far. All right, GT.
I think my horsemen and their companion folk, they're all really good housemates. Like, I think Milo would also be a great housemate. Um, I think though there's a handful of like side characters who would just be absolutely horrible roommates. I have a character, Finn and Peter. They would make the worst housemates. They're just there is no control and no control to their chaos, no method to any of their madness. Um, but I think the best roommates or housemates would be you would have to get them as a package deal is Callan and Sharon. Milo's like good, like he would be the adult in all situations, but you know, he would also be the adult in all situations. So he wouldn't be a fun roommate, he'd just be a successful one.
Pays the bills, does his dishes, but nothing to write home about.
Yep. And he'll let you know when you leave something out.
Oh, fun. Love that. Go for
Oh,
it.
he's one of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, he'll be the house dad.
We're caught up on chat, Julie,
He's
so
a good
it's whatever
soldier.
you want.
Okay. If you had 3 wishes that you could give your character to either, but with the caveat that they have to make the story worse. Who are you giving the wishes to?
Marley. There's this drunk that I have in my story, Marley. And he he's older, he's drunk, he's seen everything that there is that could be seen. that's worth seeing, and things that shouldn't have been seen, but he saw anyway. I would give him the 3 wishes because he would make purely neutral wishes with them.
Got that cynical, old, jaded view going on with a 1,000-yard stare, huh? All right, Emery, who's getting the lamp
Who?
or the ring, depending on which universe we're talking
whichever way you want to run it. Did you make to clarify that? Was it make the story worse or work?
Work.
Work.
Oh, I heard worse. I'm glad you clarified.
All right.
Sorry, I have a little bit of a list.
To make the story, the story would still work, but they could do that. Actually, that's one of the antagonistical characters, Chai. He's a United Nations Intelligence Services spook, basically, and he's pragmatic enough. I think he could probably find a way to at least utilize that and understand he can't change the story. So
I just want to clarify for Twitch and YouTube TOS. That is a term for a deep cover agent in various intelligence fields, not the other meaning. So chill out. We're getting close to the hour, so unless Julie has any other burning questions, I'll get to the last one and we'll do outros. And this ties into the question that Julie, almost stole from me, and something that Emery touched on earlier. What is your, without spoilers again, can you think of your mic drop scene where you finished writing and you were just like, damn, that's good. That's probably the best thing I've ever written.
Well, are we going with one that's included in the story or one that wound up on the cutting room floor?
That's up to you. That's entirely up to you.
I would say the one I was most proud of, and the sad part is it wound up on the cutting room floor, and it is a character that no longer exists in the story at all. He was literally there as a transition point to set the stage for the opening, and they are trapped within confined space that's currently like imploding, and just how visceral it felt, how good it felt writing it. I mean, as weird as that sounds, the way the character acted, the way people responded when they read the scene itself in isolation, the responses were, wow, just reading it, you felt claustrophobic, you felt in that space, you felt this person's tension and everything that was going on. And for people just to read that and go, oh, then of course they had to toss it off on the floor.
Like I said, super exclusive content for everybody else. How about you, GT? I see you're already on the page.
So I have an epilogue and an afterword because The Garden is a prequel to the Fallen Ash series. So the epilogue is a different POV that runs parallel. The afterwards is literally just a lean in to transition you right into the next book. However, the end of Milo's story, the last paragraph, that was my moment where I was like, yeah, that was good. That was it. And it's 3 sentences and that's it. I don't know if I can read that.
No.
Do I have the gracings?
Go for it.
All right. It says, maybe then she would be able to choose beyond her circumstances, and they'd be free to do what they wanted with their time, unbothered by its inevitable end, and not live their final moments wishing wishing for more simply because she decided not to cut their time short after all. Maybe then, when his work was done, he'd finally be free and he could rest. Like, once I got to that paragraph, I recognized like the whole of everything Milo did and set out to do and accomplished and failed at and succeeded with, and went, yeah, that was it.
Very satisfying
Maybe
feeling.
then he can rest.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, everybody. One last time. Let's thank our
You're skipping a part.
lovely. No, I'm not. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, I trust you. My bad. Take it away.
Let's thank our lovely authors. And one more time, GT, give us a little spiel where they can find you. Do you have any signing events coming up? Now is the time to plug everything.
Yeah, events coming up, work coming out soon, anything like that.
So I do have my next book coming out. I'm estimating for December. I'll have more of that posted whenever I get a chance to post it. All of my handles everywhere on every social media is artemis.elf. You can find my books on Amazon. They're all dystopian, sci-fi, fantasy. There's a lot of crossovers and bleedovers with a bunch of stuff. 5 books in the Fallen Ash series so far. Going to be 9. You can check me out on places like Royal Road, all the social medias, all of that.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have signing events, but if you DM me literally anywhere and want a signed copy of the book, I'll hook you up.
There you go. That easy, folks. All right. Emery, current works in progress, ETA on those, events coming up.
Current works in progress. I'm working on release-wise. I have the Zorro assignment coming out on August 3rd. It's been set for launch both for ebook and for physical copies. So that's coming up quick. Pre-orders are starting to turn up for the ebooks. Let's see. I'm also working on the Lone Dragon. It's my first jaunt into writing fantasy. So big shifting gears there, but I finished the first draft on it. So I should have a game plan on where it's going to be coming out after that. No events. I don't really get the time to get out to events and whatnot. People are always more than welcome to reach out, hit me up on any of my social media. I'm going to say TikTok's probably my most active platform, and it's not stellar. I'm bad at the social media game. I really am. But that's probably my most active platform there, is Emery Grover on TikTok. Or head to my website, Tales by E.L. Grover. You can find all my stuff linked there.
All right. Thank you both for being here. You've both been wonderful. Glad we got to do some head scratches on some of the questions, but we're gonna let Julie hit us with the outro.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here on Book for Friday. Sticks, handle this.
Yep. You all know the deal. All right, everybody, thank you all for being here. Remember to come back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern.
Sticks, you're muted.
Ooh, good catch. All right, everybody, you know the deal. Everyone make sure you are back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Adjust your time zones accordingly, as Julie would say. Tomorrow night is the Hold My Pen Promptcast, where we'll be reading your submissions for the previous week live on air. I do not have the current prompt pulled up in front of me, but it was a very popular landslide vote last weekend, so we have a lot to look forward to. Make sure you make it. If you don't have your submissions in, get them in tonight. Tomorrow is the cutoff at like 3 p.m. Central, but don't wait to the last minute because that's just not fair to anybody. Anyway, so As Julie would say, don't add to this. Don't add to this, the population. Don't subtract from the population. Be bold, be brave, but always be humble. Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. Drink your water. Love your friends. Love your family. Whatever you got to do. There you go. There's the water right there. And can't wait to see you guys tomorrow and next week. Until next time, everybody, stay safe.